Hey, thanks for stopping by this channel today. Have you observed that a lot of people get stuck in one position when faced with a challenge and they don't move to the next level and they wonder why their life is in a standstill? Well, Dr. Collins Ibogle is my name. I'm a clinical pharmacist. And in this channel, we'll talk about tips and strategies that could improve emotional health, physical health, and general well being. But today I will be talking about strategies to prevent a relapse. A relapse is a situation where someone returns back to his old habits or old lifestyle or the previous health status, and they wonder why their life is in circles. They're not moving forward. So this could be applicable in the area of drug addiction or any form of health challenge. You see someone got healed of a certain illness, after a few years they return back to the old state, or the person was previously addicted to drugs but got delivered and got cured, but after a while the person reverts and relapses back to his old state. The strategies today will help you. And first and foremost, the key strategy is to care for yourself. Self care is the best help you could ever give to yourself. These include regular exercising, eating rightly, sleeping well, taking sufficient exercise, or indulging in enough physical activity, and just clean your mind. So the self care is the most fundamental. Then after self care, I want you to try to understand the triggers. What are the things that make you revert to your old self? It could be anger, it could be hunger, it could be irritability, or it could be anything. So identify it. Once you identify it, your goal is to try to avoid those triggers. Could it be someone you have some friends who make you go to the bar to keep drinking alcohol, or you have some close family members who can't stop but smoke? Identify those triggers. Or could it be you lonely? These are triggers you need to be conscious of. Then the third thing you need to be conscious of is joining the support group system. We live in a culture where social media has made the world a small village. So basically, we seem so, um, there are over 7 billion people on earth, but we live in a world where there's less interaction right now. It could be due to the pandemic or something else. But find a group. It could be an online group. It could be an offline group. It could be a religious group. It could be a social group. Any group that could help improve your health, that could hold you accountable. This is a thought strategy that would definitely help you. Then the fourth thing I want you to do to prevent a relapse is have a grounding technique. For example, if you are tempted to take a shot of alcohol or maybe smoke or something, or go back to that hard drug, try to practice the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 principle. The five means look for five things you can see around you. Let's assume you get a trigger in your brain, in your body. Just do this strategy. It's going to help you connect you to a higher plane. Instead of going down to the lower plane where you go back to your addiction or those things that your old habits, this strategy will take you higher. Number one is look for five things you can see around you. Then, once you're done with, before you start, I take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Once you're done with that, look for five things you can see around you, and then look for four things you can touch around you. Then look for three things you can hear around you. Then look for two things you can smell around you. Once you are done with this, look for one thing you can taste around you. It could be your favorite meal or something. Just look for it. Once you're done with this 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, you now take a deep breath in and out. So these we exhale those negative thoughts that could make you go back. So once you practice these strategies, it becomes a lifestyle. You observe that your life will keep moving from any plane to a higher plane. And this strategy is most impactful when you are faced with trying situations where you want to react instead of responding, a situation whereby something is triggering you. So this is a technique. I really care about your health and I want you to have a better health all the time. So once again, subscribe to this channel to receive more content like this, and comment below and tell us whatever you want us to talk about. Once again, Dr. Collins Aigbogon is my name, and it's my pleasure talking with you. So in summary, how do you prevent a relapse? How do you prevent going back to your old habits that could worsen your health style, your health status, or anything about you? Number one is self-care. Care about yourself. Sleep well, eat well, rest well, physical activity, and care about yourself, your physical health and mental health. The next thing is avoid the triggers, those things that could spoil you to do things that you never intended to do. Avoid them. And the third thing is join a support group. People who could mentor you, people who could hold you accountable, people who could help you accomplish your goals. Then the fourth thing we talked about was a grounding technique that could ground away those triggers, those impulses, those influences, those negative vibes that make you do those things you don't desire. We talked about the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 principle. Basically, you got to take a deep breath as soon as you receive those impulses, those negative impulses. Take a deep breath in and deep breath out to exhale it. Once you're done with that, look for 5 things you can see, look for 4 things you can touch, look for 3 things you can hear, and look for 2 things you can smell. Then look for 1 thing you can taste. Once you're done with that, take a deep breath in and then take a deep breath out. These 5 classic strategy will help you. But if you think that is not sufficient, you may need to get some medical help. But I care about you. Dr. Collins Aigbogon is my name. Subscribe to this channel to receive more content like this. Thank you.